Virgo, welcome to Lily Light Tarot. We're going to go ahead and expand on your message. Okay, there's a message here in this energy that you are meant to come across at this time in your life. So opening up, we are looking at the Hanged One, which is also the Hangman. We see 10 of Wands, we see the Page of Swords, and we are looking at the Four of Pentacles. Let's get some clarifiers here for you, Virgo. I'm going to be doing your August reading too in the upcoming days. So subscribe so that way you're notified when that comes live. But let's get some clarifiers on these strong energies coming through here. I was just led to do this reading because there is a message here with your name on it and you need to hear this for your path. Okay. So as we look at the Hanged One, the supporting energy, we're looking at the Queen of Swords and we see the Temperance. Okay, we're looking at this shift in perspective. Now, universe, angels, spirit guides, they want you to know that there is something that you're going to come across that's going to, it's like the script is flipping. Okay, you are going to be in control now. You are going to call the shots. You are going to be able to have your voice heard or be seen in some way. This energy is also showing a release. Okay, you are going to be released from something and you're going to see like, wow, okay, I was always in control, or I was who I was meant to be. This aha realization moment that who you thought you were, you're actually much stronger, much bigger, much bolder, okay? Now the Temperance is coming in here because we see that there is almost like this heightened awareness, okay? This enlightenment coming across your path, and things are going to be coming into your life that are going to match with who you're meant to be or who you're meant to come across. Especially when we look at this shift in perspective, you're going to be able to connect the dots, basically. Okay, Virgo, you're going to be able to connect the dots and see, okay, I can see why I had to go through this training or why I had to go through this challenge or this difficult time. So you had to fight to strengthen your skills, your knowledge, to kind of your patience was tested a little bit, but it's all for this worthy quest because where you're going, okay, you're climbing up high, you're advancing, you need to be equipped. Okay, you need to be mentally prepared for what is about to come. So especially when we see this Hangman, there's this release of being bound. Some of you are feeling like stuck or you don't want to move. Okay, it's like you have been tied to home for so long or tied to this job or tied to something. Okay, it's like it's been a part of you. Look at this Hangman, he's like growing. Okay, he's been a part and attached to this environment for so long that he thought he was one with it. But the Queen is showing, okay, there's this shift, this aha moment. You're realizing, okay, you know what? I'm just an extension of this tree, but I'm not really the tree. Okay, I helped the business or I helped your family or the relationship in some way. Okay, you were a part of the process, but you weren't the full process. So just know that you are going to be cutting through those ties, okay? But in a great way, because now it's like you got the resources from the tree, you got all the knowledge, the information, okay? You learned what you had to learn while you were here, Virgo. Now it's time to move on, okay? And that's where you have an aha moment. You're like, wow, okay, I was meant to detach at some point. So be prepared to leave the nest is what that message is really saying. Now we see the 10 of Wands or torches in this deck. The supporting energies are the 3 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So this hard work that you're going to be coming across, or that you feel like you just are always constantly like in, right? You're always giving these tasks, these responsibilities, or there's always something to be done around the house or with your business or just even with your ideas, okay? With your self-development. It's going to pay off though. So the energies are showing that it's going to pay off for you because with your dedication, with your resources, you're going to be seen. You're going to be recognized as a hard worker. People are going to take you seriously. Okay. As we see here with the Hierophant, people are going to respect you and they're going to like turn to you. They're going to turn to you as the go-to person. So don't give up what you're doing. And think about it. If you always saw like your neighbor, right, gardening, if your neighbor was always watering and planting new seeds and, watering the seeds and tending to their precious, trees and flowers and vegetables, if the one day that you want to start the garden, who are you going to turn to, right? You're going to turn to your neighbor because you are going to see the fruits of their labor. You're going to see all of this luscious land. Their garden is so full of life. It's like they're the go-to resource. So in exchange though, for you, this is a great sign, Virgo, because it's saying, okay, you've built up the skills, the knowledge, the information, the time. This is where you can ask for commission work. Ask for collaboration, maybe trade, okay? Trade in exchange for something. Start charging for your services because this is the time. This is showing that there is some type of skill, knowledge, information that people like always ask you about. And some of you are giving it freely, which is fine. But the card's also saying that, okay, maybe you are causing this hard work on yourself. If you're always saying like, oh, I'm always doing all the work, or I'm doing so much, or I don't have any time. Well, time is money. And Virgo, maybe be open, okay? And this is probably why we see this next to the Hangman. Be open to demanding, okay, demanding your time back or demanding some type of compensation. Look at the Queen. She almost has like her hand out like, okay, pay up. I gave you some information, time to pay up for the time that I gave you. So this is great though. We see that people are willing to work with you, trade with you, or even like have you join their team because they see how helpful and resourceful you are. It's a great contribution and you're a great asset. So I like especially the on this deck, the 10 of Wands, because look, his head is like up high. Okay, he knows. He's confident. He is proudly carrying these wands, these torches, these sticks, and he's going on because he knows, okay, I can build a house with this. I'm building my house. I know how to build a house. Do you know how to build a house from scratch? No? Okay, well, I'll charge you. Okay, I'm going to charge you, $320,000 or whatever. So there is value in some type of skill that you possess. And right when you think you need to give up, or when you think that people don't see any type of monetary value, just know that there is always someone that is looking for what you have to offer. Okay, look at this Hierophant, the heart, the soul, the passion. People are looking. Okay, they want that. They want what you have. So don't take that for granted, or don't shy away from asking for money, okay, or exchange of some sorts. So I love this Princess of Swords because she's kind of like the daughter of the Queen, okay? She's as fierce. She is as courageous. Even though she's new, she is very dedicated. Now, the supporting energies, okay, we see the Princess of Swords, but the Prince of Cups is coming in with the Devil. So, it's like there is something, some type of temptation that you are going to be fighting against, but I see there's this winning energy, okay? So your message here, Virgo, is showing to pretty much put your full force into this path, into this focus intention, to not get sidetracked, to not get distracted. Now, the Prince of Cups, we might see someone coming in, I don't want to say like an ex-lover. It just could be someone that it could even be a friend, okay? Like a toxic friend or some type of, it's like some type of, could be an offering. Maybe, let's clarify here. Let's clarify the Prince of Cups. But this energy is saying, if you know where you are going, then you're not going to be distracted by this this devil energy, this Prince of Cups. Now, not to say the Prince of Cups is bad, but their intentions are selfish, okay? Their intentions are for themselves. They're not really looking out for the best interest of you here, Virgo. So that's where you have to stand strong, okay, like the Queen, and know what your goal is and where you want to go, because then it's easier for you to put your foot down. Okay, so it could be an ex. So it could be an ex coming in, an ex-lover, an ex-best friend, an ex-boss. Okay, an ex can be different. It could be different for you. An ex-colleague, an ex-supervisor. Okay, so they're going to be coming in saying that, you know, they've changed, things have changed, the company has changed, you know, like, will you come back to us? Will you come back to me? Will you reconsider? Will you, you know, accept this offer? Will you work with me? So basically someone that you may have been in contact with, or someone that you have pushed aside. Okay. It's like, they're just a memory now. They're just a memory. And, they may be enticing. Okay. They may tell you like, hey, you're going to have weekends off. You're going to have a great fat salary. You know, you're going to have all the holidays off, or something along the lines of that. I've changed. You don't have to work overtime anymore. It's like there is this, I don't want to say a lie, but they know the right things to tell you to get you in their hand, this grasp. Okay. They're going to try to shower you with all of these changes. But the energies are saying, keep your head clear. Okay. There is a reason why you left this position, or you left this tree. Okay. There's a reason why you have taken matters into your own hands. There was a reason why things were challenging and hard to begin with. So, you know, you learned what you had to learn in this area in your life, but it's time for you to move on, especially where whatever you are building on right now, Virgo, don't be distracted. So follow your own path and follow your own like purpose. Okay. This is the time to take flight and just move away. Notice how the princess has her wings. She's flying. Okay. She is flying by. She's flying over that. So glossing over it. So this message here is saying that, I mean, everyone has free will. You can hear what they have to say, maybe entertain their thought, but just know that someone may be trying to reach out for you or ask you for help for their own selfish gain. Okay. So that is what this message is saying. And I see that you're strong anyway. So you may be able to cut through the bull, if you will. It's like, okay, now I see what you're doing. Now, the Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords and the Judgment. Okay, there's something that you're afraid to take the leap in, something that you are afraid to invest in. Let me get some clarifiers here, but it's showing that it could be you. You're afraid to invest in this dream, invest in your ideas, invest in this process. So, Virgo, it's saying that things are going to work out if you take that leap, okay? Let's get some clarifiers here, because I like how you are ready to cut through the blindfold, okay? There is, again, that hangman, that shift in perspective. There's this energy that you are slowly coming across. If you just remove that blindfold, that you will see that something is meant to grow, because what you are holding on to, for some of you, you're still holding on to something that is dead, okay? There isn't growth here. And this could be this tree that you are trying to still be a part of. But again, I see that most of you are cutting through. You're cutting through and you're being your own independent person, contractor, entity, you know, your own force. So both of these, there's like no life. You know, there's no leaves, there's no fruit. So whatever you are holding on to, Virgo, the message is saying, you know, let it go. Okay, cut through it. Don't be afraid to move away from this tree. Some of you are so scared to move away from this area, move away from this bubble. It's like, this is all you know. But if you realize that the fruits that you have plucked, the pentacles that you're holding on to, you can just go around and produce more fruit, plant a new tree, build a new home. You don't have to stay stuck here, especially where this energy is stagnant. Okay, it's not promoting growth for you. And look at this tree. Look how this is lively. We see the family, we see celebrations. So Virgo, we are let's get some clarifiers here with your Four of Pentacles. Now your your August reading is coming up in the upcoming days. So make sure that you stay tuned and subscribe. Yeah, okay, I was sensing movement here, okay? Some of you are afraid to take that move. You're afraid to accept the next leap. But the cards are saying, take it, okay? Take that leap. You are being guided. You see that? Universe, spirit, your angels, they are going to be lighting the way. Yes, your excuse may be, oh, well, you know, I can't walk, or I can't see where I'm going. I don't know the way. It's too dark, right, in this cave. All these excuses, as we see here with the Eight of Swords. All these excuses. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm pinned against. Oh, these swords against me. No, no, no. Once you remove the blindfold, you can just quickly walk through the middle or the side or the other side, right? So these excuses are delaying your growth in some way. And as you are sitting here thinking like, shoulda, woulda, coulda, what if, it's the cards are saying just take the move. The energies are saying just take the move, because even if you know, jumped on here, you're going to be supported here, and it's going to lead you to jump here, and then you're going to progress, okay? We see there is this light at the end of the tunnel. So although you may feel like you're alone, you're not being supported, it may feel like that because you're stuck in this dead place, this dead space too. There's no more growth here, and it's time for you. It's like you're up against the wall. So Virgo, this is definitely something you needed to hear. For some of you, it's time to move on, step out, okay, and create a better path for you where there's light. Okay, we see here with the Judgment, get out of the dark and go somewhere where it's thriving, it's flourishing you. And but again, we see that here with the Queen of Swords. She's taking flight, taking action. So, all right. We're looking at, oh yeah, Princess of Pentacles. See, go where there's growth. You know, she has like this little baby bump here. Go where there's growth. And look at this environment, luscious, green. All these trees are alive. So, especially if some of you have been waiting on, or not waiting, but thinking about, because there's these swords. So like thinking, should I do it? Should I start? Should I apply here? Should I go here? Should I accept this offer? You know, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of fear, which is okay. That's natural, but you'll never know if you don't take that first step. But I see here, the energies are saying, take that step and see where it's going to go, because where it's going to lead you is a lot more fruitful, beautiful. Okay, we see that. Speaking of the garden, okay, look at this garden energy, growth, green. Okay, we're going towards a lot of green energy. Yeah, so that was a message you needed to hear, Virgo. And thumbs up this video so that way it saves in your YouTube history and you can refer back to this message at any time. So until then, stay well and be blessed.